Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we are trying to do today is we are playing a deck called Wands and Wizards. So we are playing the Mono Blue Wizards deck, which has seen quite a bit of play and is pretty fun. But let me run through a little bit for you guys here of what this does. So it's pretty much a Panharmonicon with Naban, Dean of Iteration, which is our second Panharmonicon for all of our wizards that we are playing. So Naban says, if a wizard entering the battlefield under your control causes a triggered ability of a permanent, you control the trigger. That ability triggers initial time. So basically, if like a Academy Journeymage or Exclusion Mage comes in, we can bounce one of our opponent's creatures not only once but twice. So if we have a Naban and one of our Panharmonicons, we get to do it 3 times. If we have a second Panharmonicon, 4 times. We can't have another Nabanicon or another Naban because it's legendary, so we can only have one, but that's okay with us. We don't need to be triggering this way too many times in this deck because we have some other fun things we can do. First off, we're going to be causing lots of card draw with Silvergill Adept, as well as Champion of Wits. We have our Merfolk Trickster to kind of control out our opponent a little bit here. Trophy Mage to go searching for all of our wands, which we'll get to in just a little bit here. Academy Journeymage, Exclusion Mage to bounce their stuff. Riverwise Augur to kind of set up our draws, and with the Panharmonicon and Naban, it's actually really powerful because we basically get to draw as many cards as we have triggers for it, as well as kind of put back the cards we don't really like from our hand. So super powerful there. And then Naru Meha, we have 2 of, doesn't actually cause, well, it does have something to trigger where if we do have like our Wizard's Retort, probably should be playing like an opt or something like that, so that we can double up some trigger there, but really only using her for the other wizards get +1/+1. Really powerful as flash as well, because you can flash that in and cause lethal to happen. Tempest Caller taps down all of our creatures, so just a kind of a win condition there as well. So let's get into our wands. So first off, we do have the Sorcerer's Wand, which, I mean, we try to make this work. It is powerful. It's a great 1-drop. The problem is that the equip cost of 3 makes this virtually unplayable. Even though you can do 2 damage, every single one of our creatures does 2 damage, and we can kind of control out the opponent enough that we can be swinging in. The one cool thing though is that we can kind of, if we have extra mana in the late game, we haven't drawn into what we need, we can equip this onto something, and if we don't feel like we can swing in, we can at least still get in 2 points of damage. If we have 2 of them, we can get in 4 points of damage. You know, so it is a way to still close out the game kind of in a controlling manner. So I am okay with having 2 of these. I was running more before, but it's definitely one of or 2 of. Chaos Wand is kind of super powerful. It's awesome. So Chaos Wand says you can pay 4, tap it, and we get a sorcery or instant card from the top of their deck, you know, whatever first one that pops up, and we need to pay it for free. Super powerful unless we run into like a Fumigate sometimes or things like that. Sometimes we want to throw those ones out, but we are trying to run into removal. We don't mind running into like an approach of the Second Sun. This is basically a way to win against that, which is super fun and powerful. We want to draw into card draw spells, really cool against control. And then Transmogrifying Wand. This is really powerful against the decks where a creature really does something important, like the Arcades deck or, you know, a Tetsuko. It is only sorcery speed, but it is cool to have a removal spell for 1 mana available to us at all times, and we can then bounce with our deck. We can bounce the 2/4 Ox creature fairly consistently. Although the one problem is that 2/4 does kill pretty much all of our wizards, so it's annoying when we can't bounce it. But still, we want to play all of our wands, and let's go ahead and get into the gameplay and see how this plays out. Overall, I think this is a super fun deck. If you aren't playing the wands version of this, if you're looking at that, the thing you'd take out is the Trophy Mages. You know, I actually would maybe keep it for the just Chaos Wand. I think Chaos Wand actually fits in this deck really well. But I would take out the Sorcerer's Wands, maybe the Transmogrifying Wands for a little more control, and then the Djinn. The Tempest Djinn is just super powerful in this deck, but let's show you how we're playing right now, and let's get into the gameplay. Alright, so here we are in Arena Standard, and we are playing Wands and Wizards. And this deck is really fun when it plays well, and this is pretty good, so we're going to keep this. We are on the play. We have a Merfolk Trickster to at least slow down our opponent, maybe a Wizard's Retort, Naban to start our extra triggeringness, and then a Champion of Wits to hopefully kind of draw into a bunch of cards that we're wanting. So another island is perfect there. So we play island, we play Naban, pass the turn. Opponent plays island, passes the turn, so most likely holding up a counter here. We are going to go to combat, attack, Merfolk Trickster. So is this worth retorting? I think not. So we're going to let this resolve. And then before block step, we're actually going to go ahead and just tap down the Merfolk Trickster. So we swing in for 2. They do get a Merfolk Trickster down, but it doesn't do anything. This actually helps us think they don't have... They may still have counters here. I think we're playing against a mirror matchup. So let's see if our wands beat the typical Wizards deck. Opponent plays Siren Stormtamer. Passes the turn. So this is the other thing that we kind of took down. The Siren Stormtamer, we're not really playing it. Unfortunately, it really is super powerful. So do we hold up the Wizard's Retort here? Let's play the Champion of Wits, try to get our card draw going. That's fine. If it gets countered, it goes to our graveyard. We are going to swing in with a Merfolk Trickster here. They have so many bounce spells and things like that that I'd rather just trade here. Get rid of their stuff. We are fine letting them keep the Siren Stormtamer. Opponent plays an island. Goes to combat, swings in for 1, or doesn't. They want to be able to block the Naban here, so we play island, and we're just going to pass the turn. Our Naban doesn't make sense to be playing. We could trade off, but I just don't think it's worthwhile. Like, if they have a Merfolk Trickster, I'd rather keep it in hand. Alright, so we draw another land, which I actually am fine with here because we can then Champion of Wits for a lot of cards. Hopefully they don't have a disallow. Opponent plays Exclusion Mage, and we'll bounce the Naban, which we want to play Champion of Wits next turn, so it is worth Wizards retorting here. So we retort the Exclusion Mage. Ah, bummer. So opponent does unsummon. Unfortunately. Swings in for 1. Alright, so Panharmonicon. I think this is actually better. So now we play Panharmonicon. We play Naban. And now next turn we get to draw... well, we get to keep 6 cards. So we draw 6 cards next turn. But we actually get to look through 12 if everything stays on the battlefield. Alright, so opponent passes the turn. We fire off Champion of Wits, see if it runs into a disallow. Yes! Alright, so we are going to go drawing for all of the cards. Opponent blinks of an eye the Panharmonicon, but after these a trigger, so that's okay. So we're going to take action. We still get to draw everything. We're going to put another Champion of Wits and... Naban and a Naban to the graveyard. Take action. We're going to put island to the graveyard. Don't want too many of those. Take action again, drawing down to half of our deck here. We do actually know Sorcerer's Wand is more powerful with the more that we have and with the more mana that we have. So I think that we still go down island and island. We can draw into more islands. So we play island, we play Sorcerer's Wand. They spell pierce, that's fine. We do have another Sorcerer's Wand, but that helps us get through this Siren Stormtamer, which is super powerful. And we are in great shape now. They play another Siren Storm Tamer. They've just been playing... Alright, so yeah, an opponent scoops it up. They see that we just outvalued them there by getting the Nabans and Panharmonicon out. So that was awesome. Alright, so here we are in Arena Standard, and we are playing Wands and Wizards. We didn't quite get our Wizards, our Wands out last turn, but that is not the main point of the deck. The main win con is with our Wizards and Panharmonicons and all the cool things like that. We will keep this one, by the way. One land and we can play everything in hand, and a Naban is fantastic. We play Island past the turn. We're hoping to draw into our Chaos Wand here. It may get abraded, but being able to draw through our opponent's removal spells like Abrade, like, you know, Wizard's Lightning, that kind of stuff, will be super powerful to kind of clear up their board with. Opponent plays a Mountain. Plays, ooh, so Dragons. Alright, so Split Flame is something we're hoping to draw into here. Let's hope they don't kill Naban so that we can draw 2 cards next turn with this Silvergill Adept. We do draw into an Island. Opponent plays Mountain. And Filigree Familiar. That's pretty cool. Drawing more stuff. No blockers. Alright, so we get a... Ooh, Chaos Wand is pretty good, but we're going to go ahead and draw cards first here. I think we just want to set up our value town here. So we reveal a Merfolk. Riverwise Augur. Draw land and Sorcerer's Wand. We will go ahead and get Sorcerer's Wand down. And no attackers. Opponent plays an Island. Alright, and so what we're trying to look for, we need to find removal. Oh, this is a really interesting version of this. We will go ahead and kill this Dragon Rider before it starts flying. That's fine. I'm fine trading there. We draw another Island, and I think that we just Panharmonicon and just kind of set up for being able to do lots of fun stuff later. So no attackers. They can only swing in for 3 right now. Let's hope this isn't a Glory Bringer, though. No Glory Bringer. Swings in, no blockers. We go down to 13, so do need to start protecting ourselves a little more now. Wizard's Retort is not bad to hold up. Let's go with the Riverwise Augur. So drawing lots of cards. We are going to put Island back in. So we're going to draw those 2 islands back. Ooh, Merfolk Trickster is fantastic. So we go Island. We're fine drawing into islands these next couple turns. We have the Silvergill Adept. Keep putting back the islands. That's fine. So no attackers here. We pass the turn, and we have a lot of great stuff in hand now. So we can tap down their board a couple different times now to be swinging in and start putting a little bit more pressure. Merfolk Trickster, super powerful to block whatever they're trying to swing in at us with. Burning Sun's Avatar, a whole lot of not good. Something we should have left up Wizard's Retort for. We will block here. I don't want them drawing cards at this point. We're going to try to play a little bit greedy here. So we're going to play Island. We're going to play Silvergill Adept, revealing the Tempest Caller. Want to hold back the Merfolk Trickster here. And so now we have Wizard's Retort and a Merfolk Trickster next turn. So we pass the turn. We discard an island. And so if they go to combat, we play Merfolk Trickster. We will retort that. Now they go to combat. We are going to play Merfolk Trickster. We're going to tap down Burning Sun's Avatar and Filigree Familiar. Saving our bacon for a little bit longer. They do get it untapped to Filigree Familiar. That's fine. We play Island. And let's see here. I think we just go Chaos Wand. And I think we fire it off right away. Or we can keep Naru Meha to kill the Burning Sun's Avatar and still keep a creature. So I think that actually might be better. So we're going to pass the turn. We want to kill this Burning Sun's Avatar. I think that's our only hope for really staying alive here. So opponent attacks in with everything. We play Naru Meha. Let's see if opponent has a removal spell. So Naru Meha resolves. We block and block. And then we block. We will go ahead and kill the Filigree Familiar now. We can't sacrifice too much more life, but we play 4 blockers. We clear their board. We get to keep 2 wizards. Hopefully. Let's see what opponent says about it. Oh man, so I should have triple blocked there with the Burning Suns. That was a mistake. That was a definite punt on my part. Oh man. So I'm going to call myself out on a massive punt there. We're going to go ahead and fire off this Chaos Wand. See what we draw into. A Braid. We'll destroy the Voltaic Servant. We're going to go ahead and play the Tempest Caller for a blocker. And so we have a couple more turns. If we draw into anything that draws cards is pretty fantastic here. We block. They could kill us with a Wizard's Lightning if we didn't. And Lathless. Oh man, alright, so Naru Meha. So actually Naru Meha actually helps with Chaos Wand really well here. So we play Chaos Wand. Oh man, Banefire. We don't get to pay for it, I think. So unfortunately, Naru Meha doesn't really work with Banefire. Because Banefire comes in X0. It would have been super fun. That is another really fun thing with Naru Meha, is that it works really well with the Chaos Wand, but I think we're going to have to block here, and I think we're just dead next turn. So we can hope that they might have like a Star of Extinction. I think is the only thing that would be possible. So we will Chaos Wand next turn, and then we will concede if we don't draw into anything. Transmogrifying Wand. So play Transmogrifying Wand. Show them all of our wands. So unfortunately with Transmogrifying Wand, it enters with them instead of gets the counters once it enters. So it doesn't work with Panharmonicon. But we Chaos Wand. See what we can run into here. Lightning Strike, and we're just going to use it on ourselves here. So yeah, that's our way of conceding. We definitely didn't win that one, unfortunately. All right, so there you guys have it with Wands and Wizards. I think it played pretty well. Tell me what you guys thought in the comments down below. We did draw into our wands, all of them on that last game. I think that actually drawing into that Transmogrifying Wand would have saved us there on that last one. So anyway, pretty fun deck. Let me know what you guys think about it, and like the video if you do. Overall, I mean, I did have a pretty massive punt, not triple blocking the Burning Suns, but I think with what they were drawing into there and what we were drawing into, we were just a little too slow. I don't think we could have won that game regardless. Either way, super fun deck. Yeah, let me know what you guys think down below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.